माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमत His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charana-Arvinda Bhakti-yoga Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Deputy Founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Aštottar Shata Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रज में वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। समावित भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 32, and text number 8. Tam kācin netra-randhreṇa hṛdi kṛtvā nimīlya ca pulaka-aṅgī upaguhyāste yogīvānanda-samplutā tam kācin netra-randhreṇa hṛdi kṛtvā nimīlya ca pulaka-aṅgī upaguhyāste yogīvānanda-samplutā tam kācin netra-randhreṇa hṛdi kṛtvā nimīlya ca pulaka-aṅgī upaguhyāste yogīvānanda-samplutā tam kācin netra-randhreṇa hṛdi kṛtvā nimīlya ca pulaka-aṅgī upaguhyāste yogīvānanda-samplutā Mothers, tam, him, kācit, one of them, netra, of her eyes, randhreṇa, through the aperture, hṛdi, in her heart, kṛtvā, placing, nimīlya, closing, cha, and pulaka-aṅgī, the hair on her limbs standing on end, upaguhyā, embracing, āste, she remained, yogī, a yogī, eva, like, ānanda, in ecstasy, samplutā, drowned. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti-yoga Swami Srila Prabhupada. One gopī took the Lord through the aperture of her eyes and placed him within her heart. Then with her eyes closed and her body's hair standing on end, she continually embraced him within. Thus, immersed in transcendental ecstasy, she resembled a yogi meditating upon the Lord. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur states that the 7 gopis mentioned so far in this chapter are the first 7 of the 8 principal gopis, whose status allowed them to immediately approach Sri Krishna upon his reappearance. The Acharya quotes a verse from Sri Vaishnava Toshani that gives the names of these 7 as Chandravali, Shyamala, Saibhya, Padma, Sri Radha, Lalita, and Vishakha. The 8th is understood to be Bhadra. Sri Vaishnava Toshani itself quotes a verse from Skanda Purana that declares these 8 gopis to be the principal amongst the 3 billion gopis. Detailed information about the hierarchy of the gopis is available in Srila Rupa Goswami's Ujjvala Nilamani. The Padma Purana confirms that Sri Radha is the foremost of all gopis. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnaus tasyaha kundam priyam tatha sarva gopishu sarvekha Vishnur atyanta vallabha. Just as Srimati Radharani is most dear to Krishna, her bathing pond is similarly dear. Of all the gopis, she is the most beloved of the Lord. The Brihad Gautamya Tantra also names Srimati Radharani as Krishna's foremost consort. Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhike Para Devata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. The transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is the direct counterpart of Sri Krishna. She is central figure of all goddesses of fortune. She possesses all attractive personality of Godhead. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. This translation of Srila Prabhupada's English rendering of Chaitanya Charitamrita in Adi Leela, 4th chapter, 83rd verse is there. Additional information about Sri Radha is given in Rag Parishishta, the supplement to the Rig Veda. Radhaya Madhavo Devo Madhavaiva Radhika Vibrajante Janeshu. Amongst all persons, it is Sri Radha in whose company Lord Madhav is especially glorious, as she is specially glorious in his. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshul Militanyena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitanscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Shri Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namaham Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Even though we are forbidden to talk about the mood of Srimati Radharani in loving Shri Krishna, yet we are told that we should take her name. Name is very potent. But the potency itself will reveal only to those who are totally surrendered, with no desire to enjoy separately. This is actually to dwell on the subject matter of Lord Shri Krishna and ultimately Srimati Radharani, who is exemplifying all the divine characteristics of the servitorship to Lord Shri Krishna, in par excellence representing 3 billion gopis. Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva is the only way that we can satisfy this so-called controversial subject matter. Why it is controversial? Then we are not qualified to understand the highest loving exchange of Srimati Radharani. Srila Prabhupada wants very specifically regarding this. I think 7-8 years back, Shivaram Maharaj was given a subject in GBC meeting to definitely understand the progressive devotional service. And as far as our devotional service starts from chanting Hare Krishna, more emphasis is to understand the word Hara, the internal potency, which is addressing to Srimati Radharani. We do not chant Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. That is Nimbarka Swami's. We chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, we are supposed to approach Lord Shri Krishna through the potency, the chief of the potency, Hara, to understand the potential. In this regard, the analytical study that Shivaram Maharaj put, and he also had a PowerPoint presentation about it. And I also got that from him. It was definitely asserting that at what level one should meditate while chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The neophyte devotees especially, they are told to concentrate or meditate on the verb, verbatim, the spelling or the sound vibration. That's it. They are not supposed to look at the picture of Krishna and Radha and chant. Why? Because to understand Radha and Krishna and their intimate pastimes, by familiarity we may be inclined. But if we are student of absolute truth through understanding Krishna Tattva and his potency, Srimati Radharani. Radharani's mercy will reveal the potency of Krishna. So, if we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the potency will reciprocate according to our pure chanting. It's also important that we were told that is for the neophyte devotees, okay. But how about progressive devotees? The progressive devotees, say like Madhyamadikaris, they can see the form of Krishna. But in the servitorship, they have to put awe and reverence. So it's a subject matter of cultivating neutrality and serve that point. So we may know the form of the Lord along with his potency. But to enter into the Krishna Tattva and the highest spirit of loving affairs of Srimati Radharani, it is a warning. Prabhupada said there emphatically so heavily that unless and until Radharoga Kama Aparnoti, if the Radharog means the disease of the heart, which is Kama. Kama means not love, lust. Unless and until Radharog Kama is eradicated completely, we have no right to enter into the this rasa tattva, which is expressed in rasa lila, and the activity which is happening afterwards. These are the subject of those who are on a liberated state of existence. Yet we see that it is written, and we cannot take our eyes off. Srila Prabhupada gave very concisely but very restrictively too the import of the Rasa Lila and all the descriptions there. But with every caution that he declared that we need qualification. He does not blanketly giving us permission to enter into. So in the mixed audience, it is difficult to enter into that subject. But whenever the appearance of Srimati Radharani is being celebrated, Prabhupada would always talk about the Ladini potency. The Ladini potency. And this potency is flawless, ever increasing. If we follow the tenets of Krishna consciousness, refraining from commit any sinful activities, then and then we'll be able to perceive and get the full result of the tattva and transcendental eternal love. So, even these translators of Srimad Bhagavatam, Gopī Paranardhan Prabhu and Radhananda Maharaj, they resort to predecessor Acharya's commentary, like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. And instead of describing the intimate feelings of this gopī, specific gopī, which is Srimati Radharani, we guess, or we also try to think, because the parallel situations that we may be progressing, but at the same time there is also an original inclination to be in perceiving the confidentiality of Krishna Tattva. In this way, we may start from analyzing from the very scrap bottom of Krishna consciousness, that it gives at a time everything, but at the same time we have to progress through very stage-wise progression and try to follow by check and balance system of Krishna consciousness. Here, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is describing as if this is the oft subject of the verse itself. It's not speculation, but there are descriptions of 7 gopis in this chapter. So far, 7 gopis have been mentioned. All right? The 7th is Srimati Radharani, but the 8th one is absent, and it must be Bhadra, because there are 8 principal gopis. It's not in the hierarchical level, but at the same time, who are the chief 8 gopis? When we see Astagopi, there are 4 on Krishna's side and there are 4 on Radha's side. And their names are completely different than this. Right? Lalita, Vishakha, Champaklata, Indulekha, Chitra, Sudev, and Rangadevi, then Tungavidya, and on the side Sudevi. We don't see, we see only 2 names. Radharani is in, but altogether, if Radharani is to be considered the 8 gopis, chief of the 8 gopis, but she is standing here with Lalita and Vishakha. Is there any controversy? Now, these Ashtasakhis are not, but they are, these Ashtasakhis are for the eternal, the arrangement of Golok Vrindavan. They are the custodian of the sthana. Sthana means the location. So if you see in Brahma Samhita, they are all mentioned. Who occupies which corner? That is the realm. And their services are rendered to Radha Krishna. But here is the rasa dance is being described. And in the rasa dance, 8 gopis are described, which are completely different. Radha is one of the gopi, but Radha's counterpart, or on the opposition side, is Chandravali. They are competitors. Chandravali is the competitor, but it is still the chief gopis. But this is how Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining. those who are realized souls, like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, always engage in meditating on Lord Shri Krishna's pastimes. We are followers of the parampara in which we accept the authority of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So, but this is in the rasa dance. The chief 8 gopis were there. But actually, rasa dance also describes that all, not only 108 or 16,108, 3 billion gopis, they were expanding and rasa dance was being performed. How much area they might have occupied, you would not know. But this is not imagination, this is meditation. Unlimited. Shows the potency of Krishna, which is unlimited. Advaitam achyutam manadim anantarupam. Adyam purana purushau navayavanam cha. These descriptions are not contradicting within themselves. These are the ever youthful 16-year of age, son of Maharaj Nanda. And he reigns eternally through Golok Vrindavan. Simultaneously enjoying his own pastimes. So therefore, instead of giving this Srimati Radharani's meditation understanding, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, yes, she is the highest, but nobody has ever occupied her place, because nobody can become greater than Radharani. And that is Krishna's preference, Krishna's acknowledgement that Radharani is the greatest. Others may sometimes express enviousness of her, but Krishna enjoys enviousness. Yam krodha kama pranaya sahajadi bhiti. So whatever mood Krishna is desirous of enjoying, these are internal potencies. And they manifest according to the swabhava of Lord Krishna. Swabhava. In Svetasatara Upanishad it is said. Na chatasya karanam karanam cha vidyate, na chasa samasam abhi adhikacya drashyate, parasya shaktir vividhiya sruyate, swabhaviki jnana bala kriyacha. Because Krishna's swabhav, the potency knows, they are not remaining different. They don't have to be taught. They know they are the energies and they are manifesting. So the same potencies are manifesting, but the highest in manifesting according to Krishna's svabhava is one who captures him within the core of her heart. That is what is given in this verse. Thus immersed in the transcendental ecstasy, she resembled a yogi meditating upon the Lord. Resembles. Yogis meditate, dhyana vastit gatena manasa pashyantyam yogina yasyantam na vidu surasuragana devaya tasmai. That is also given in Srimad Bhagavatam and 11th canto. Of the position of the yogi. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutas. Pashyantyam yogina dhyanavastit gatena. So yogis are seeing, and here it is a comparison with a yogi. Yogis are getting partial realization as such, but there is no other way to describe Radharani's absorption in the heart of Lord Shri Krishna's. As if simply by the aperture of her eyes, she is swallowing up Krishna and make her situated and enjoying. This kind of enjoyment ordinary yogis do not get. It is said, awe and reverence yogis. And if he is a little bhakti yogi and meditating, then he will get sensory perception of what he meditates in service. That one yogi was cooking sweet rice, and then after cooking he was waiting for offering, but it has to be cooled down. You can't offer hot sweet rice. So he was waiting, and he would touch his finger to the sweet rice to see whether it has been cooled down or not. But no, it was not. It was hot. And his meditation broke. And he saw, yeah, really, my finger is burned. So you can see Radharani's meditation is, it does not burn or does not get an opposite reaction. Otherwise, the yogi is breaking the meditation. Here there is no meditation broken. That is what Srimati Radharani enjoys. Unbroken, uninterrupted. Because she doesn't have motivation. Unmotivated, uninterrupted. Ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Suprasidati means what an enjoyment would be. We can simply utilize these verses to express what Srimati Radharani might be. We can't enter into the description, otherwise it will become speculation. So we are told to enter into the subject matter only after maturity in our chanting that will eradicate the lusty desires from our heart forever. The residual anartha, which continues for a short time even after one is liberated, it has been At least rest assured that if you increase asakti, more and more attachment to the parabhakti, then you will be able to get rid of it completely. So naturally in progressive state, ruchi, asakti, bhav and prem. So asakti, bhav and prem is the level. And after all, even after asakti and in bhava, there are different gradations. So, and it is Mahabhava Swarupatvam Ragatiketvam Namamyaham. Mahabhava Swarupatvam. Radharani is an embodiment of Mahabhava. We worship her. But we do not go into detail. You can't compete. So in this way we have to go even Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur quotes Sri Vaishnava Toshni, and the same verse was also appearing in Skanda Purana that declares these 8 gopis to be the principal among the 3 billion gopis. Detailed information about hierarchy of the gopis is available in Sri Rupa Goswami's Ujjvala Nilmani. Now, who can read Ujjvala Nilmani? It's difficult. Even Rupa Goswami's Ujjvala Nilmani, Vidagdha Madhav and Lalita Madhav, they are topmost dramas realized by Rupa Goswami. And that is the study of postdoctoral. Because in Chaitanya Charitamrita everything will be squared out. Even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami takes the support from Laghu Bhagavatamritam and Brihad Bhagavatamritam of Sanatana Goswami also to square out certain principles of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. So Tattva has been confirmed there, but it doesn't go into this intrinsic lila. Rupa Goswami also puts up a break there. Sanatana Goswami doesn't describe that. So what now do we have to describe this intimate pastimes of Rasa Leela, and that too the feelings of Srimati Radharani? So I would like to stop here. I would like, anybody has any question related?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the very nice class. Maharaj, my question to you is that besides the Ashta Sakhis, the other gopis, are they competitors to Radharani?
I have no idea. I can't run my brain there. I can't meditate that. I'm not on that level. Maharaj, any comment, please? Hello. My seniors. We have still 5 minutes. So.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. During the class, we mentioned the fact that we need to develop neutrality.
New strategy? Neutrality.
Could you please explain a little bit more in what context?
Neutrality of what? Awe and reverence. That is what we are taught. Even though we worship Radha Shyam Sundar, but we have to put in the practice the methodology of worshipping Lakshmi Narayan. That mood is neutrality. That you have to be very strict in the methodology of approach to the deity. First of all, you do not have a conception that these are stone. These are vigrahas, one that reciprocate with our sentient feelings. Right? That is the terminology of a vigraha. Murti means mitti, means one that came out from earth or dead, mrut. But we do not worship dead stone. Vigraha seva is we invoke through the prana pratishtha the nature of the prana being transcendental, but will be approached in the most primary rasa of neutrality by serving. Service on the spontaneous level is the second, thing, but it is continued throughout all other mellows. So in fraternity, in parental as well as conjugal love, the service attitude will be there, but at the same time, you will have your private internal satisfaction of that relationship. Not otherwise. But neutrality is the general practice that we all have to follow. If that foundation is weak, we will never be able to progress. Anything else, Prabhus? Prabhupada spoke about not discouraging about the loving affairs of Srimati Radharani, but warning that our qualification is only that unless and until we are properly purified by eradicating the lusty desire from our heart, then and then. But how do we know? Unless some superior devotee can. So, even for inclination of hearing such topic, we might approach a bona fide person who may be well versed. But unfortunately, Prabhupada's warning extends there too. Watch out. We have to stick to the principles that he laid for us. Don't you dare. Right? It is also said then, what they say? Angels fear. What?
Fools rush in.
Fools rush in. And angels fear to tread in. Right? Prabhupada's heavy words were, stop it, stop it, stop it, don't. You become fool. Jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki.